know, it looks kind of bad. I don't know if that cyclist wanted to go, but I pressed the pedal. And I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are commenting a lot on the recent videos, which is really awesome. I've been reading a lot of opinions, a lot of perspectives. It's really cool to see, like, you know, what everyone's thinking about, like, full self-driving and cars like this, especially like Teslas and stuff. Like, I don't want to make this channel just about Teslas, but, you know, I only have a Tesla, so that's the only full self-driving car I got. Maybe in the future I'll be able to actually afford one, or afford something else. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the comments. You guys are liking my stuff and subscribing, which is really awesome. Well, right now, as I'm filming this, we're at 99 subscribers. So by the time you're seeing this video, which is probably in like a day or two, we'll probably be at 100 subs, which is really awesome. Thank you guys so much. It really, honestly, like, I didn't expect to be doing this for a while. Like, I thought I was gonna make a few videos and just like stop because nobody really cares. But it's like every video gets a little bit better, responses and stuff. So I'm gonna just keep doing it. So let me know what you guys want to see. Like, that's the best way for me to really understand what you guys want to see, you know. I've been getting some questions. One person was asking about alignment, about getting a new Tesla. So this person ordered a Tesla, and they were asking about if the car is aligned when it comes from the factory. And I have no idea, because I bought this Tesla used. So, and honestly, I haven't even checked the alignment on this. But I heard with electric cars, you have to rotate the tires like a lot, or pretty frequently. So maybe when you rotate the tires, you also have to do an alignment afterwards. Or most of the time you have to. So usually when you get your Tesla, you should be fine. Like, I don't expect it to be not that bad, like alignment wise. Obviously, you should probably check your wear and tear on your tires, you know. But by the time you have to do a tire rotation, you're probably going to do an alignment as well. So yeah, so by the time, like, you should be fine till the next tire rotation is what I'm trying to say. But if any of you guys have any more like personal you know, experience with that, like say you did buy a new Tesla and it was aligned poorly and it was causing excessive tire wear, please share that in the comments, you know. That'll help a lot of you know, new buyers figure out what to prepare for. That's not necessarily a deal breaker, but, you know, it's just something to prepare for, I guess. Oh yeah, I didn't have it on full screen. The car switches lanes into the suicide lane pretty well. It's just a lot more relaxing, you know, driving like this. Because now I don't have to focus too much on, like, oh no, I have to move up a few a little distance, you know, each time. Like the car could just handle that. Also, it's pretty damn hot today. So I'm kind of blasting the AC. Hopefully the audio quality is not terrible. If if it is overwhelming, or you know, if it's too loud, I'm sorry, but I'm cooking in here. Does it have a green arrow, or are we just gonna turn with it? It did not have a green arrow, but we still turn, which, you know, is pretty crazy. I probably should have stopped it from doing that, but we didn't get any honks, and we're still alive, so I guess that's good. But no, I think that counts as a fail right there, because it should have stopped, you know. Because if those cars were accelerating, you know, it would have put me in a bad situation. Stays very well in the lane. Probably would not be this close to a vehicle like this. Yeah. I just gotta hope that painter's tape, if that's what, I think that's what it is, painter's tape, could hold on to those pipes or whatever. I also saw another person mention the light bar. Like Tesla should implement some sort of a way for pedestrians to know whether or not the car is an FSD. Which honestly, I feel like is a pretty good thing. You know, like we added daytime running lights because we wanted to know cars were on. You know, because like it could look like a car is stationary even though it's running. A little bit hard braking there, but pretty fine. I think you guys can tell like what the car is doing from this water bottle, so I've just been rocking it. This is usually a very busy plaza, so we might get a little bit more traffic here. Accelerates pretty well. Also, Drake's new album dropped, the Iceman album. If any of you guys are watching and you guys listen to Drake's music, you know, let us know which song you're playing the most. I don't know, I just found it very strange how Future's on that. I was like, wait, what? Weren't they like beefing with each other? I guess they got over it. But yeah, FSD in the summer is gonna perform perform better than the winter. Usually in the winter it's kind of difficult to have it on all the time, especially when it's like pretty bad weather. But also, I put some links in the description if you guys want to see what kind of stuff I'm using. I have this camera mount that I got from Amazon, and I'm buying a steering wheel cover because I've been getting a lot of complaints about my steering wheel, and I honestly don't know many options to fix it other than buying like a $200 steering wheel. I'm not really gonna do that over something that for me personally isn't that big of a problem, but I will try a steering wheel cover. So I linked that in the description as well. And I have a screen protector on my Tesla screen, but I've been looking to get a new one, like a matte one, where it doesn't like reflect as much. So I'm definitely get that one, and that's in the description as well. And yeah, when I get those, I'll definitely make videos on it and show you, you know, how to apply the screen protector or something, if that's what you guys want to see. So yeah, check out the description for those. There's usually a lot of traffic here all the time, so it's gonna take a while to get through this light. But it stays a really good distance. It's just rolling very smoothly down the road. I think we will hopefully make it this light. I don't know about this truck. Maybe this truck's gonna move too slowly. But yeah, while we wait here, if you guys really enjoy these kinds of videos, you know, I post these videos every day, so you can check them out on my channel. I have a few playlists, you know, one for shorts and one for all the videos I have, and you can see how it reacts like every day, you know, how like, you know, I kind of do the same routes. I know I'll try doing different routes as the days go on, you know, when I need to go somewhere else. And we can see how Tesla works all around Toronto or city, and you know, roads much more up north or something, or like, you know, roads that are far away from the city, because I know a lot of you guys want to see videos like these. I've been getting a lot of nice comments about that you guys like seeing these drives, so I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm seeing you guys like. The best way to tell me what you guys like is just, you know, like the video. Usually I kind of follow the path of the videos that perform the best, because, you know, I just want to provide, you know, the best kind of videos when it comes to this stuff. So yeah, like the videos you like, and comment down below, like, just personally what you guys want to see me do different, or if there's like a specific feature that you want to see. Because, you know, like when I was purchasing this Tesla, like there was so many things I wanted to know, like how it handled different kinds of roads, and just what it's like to have this kind of experience. So yeah, it gets through that street light very well. Now we're coming to another stop, and so far it's just been a very smooth experience. I've been able to yap. I think that's the best part of FSD. You're able to yap. I'm obviously paying attention, though. You definitely got to keep doing that. It accelerates very well. Just love how it stays in the lane, just the way it should be. It's not too close to the left lane or left line, not too close to the right line. I really want to know how the Cybertruck performs, you know? Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see. What are your thoughts on this drive? What are your thoughts on FSD? And whether or not you would actually use this kind of system. Check out my description for all the links to help support the channel. Check out the few playlists I have, one for shorts, one for videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.